Okay, we're back in the old shop again, and we got this guy I want to show you. This is a probably originally a free flight back from the 40s and 50s and 60s. It was designed, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of a history about this. I got this from a friend of mine, and he was originally flying it with a 26 4-cycle, and the wing folded in half. This thing was all busted up, really bad. So, I took it out of the old garbage can, and I totally restored the plane. Put new wing spars in it, center bracing, spruce spars, covered it with SIG coverall. The body was all destroyed. All this framework was all destroyed in the back. The only thing original is probably the tail. They didn't want to take the covering off the tail, so I just glued it back on. Originally probably a free flight, or whatever it was back in the 50s and 60s, whatever it was built. I'm not sure when the plane was built. I have no idea. But anyways, it's all been repaired. Got it sold, and it's got the FPV camera in the front of it, and it's got the transmitter on top. Got an E-flite motor out of something I got off somebody. So we're gonna show you how this thing works a little bit. But actually, I just don't want to really show too much of the plane. Well, the plane is nice. I got it sold. It's pretty big. It's, I know, 60 inches. Flies pretty good. Got the other one up there. This one's a keeper. This one flies. This is probably one of my favorite slow flyers. I can bring anybody to the field, give them the transmitter, and they can fly it around. But that's another video. So what I'm basically going to do is take the gimbal out of this one, and that's got a nice little gimbal in here. It turns up and down. We're going to get it powered up, and we're going to get that powered up for you guys. And I do have another gimbal I got to put together. I got here somewhere. But anyways, we'll deal with that another time. So we're going to power it up. Now this is a transmitter I got. I bought this package off a friend of mine. This is a Turnigy radio, and you know, I just think this thing's fantastic. So we're going to power it up. So we're going to close this little thing. To power it up, you push the two buttons pretty hard up the camera. Hold the two buttons down. Comes alive. Open this up. This is a kind of a shield. We're not going to go in this program of the radio, but one thing I do like about this radio, you got your stylus, and you just basically, I can do it with my finger. Yeah, you could scroll through everything you want to do with it. It works perfectly. Now, if you look at here, shows the green transmitter receiver not receiving any signal. Excuse me. So we're going to power it up here. I just put the camera down here, or just hold it like this for a sec. We're going to power it up. I'll show you what it does here. A bit hard to plug it in. Okay, we're plugged in. Now, as soon as I plugged it in, this guy turned green here. So we know that the receiver is sending a signal back to the transmitter. I'm going to close this back up. We don't really have to. We don't have to. Anyways, elevator, rudder, which is on your aileron. This thing's only 3-channel. The motor's not. I disabled the motor because I want to do a couple of things for it. The motor does work though. So we're gonna close this here. Okay, so this is working. Now what I like about this transmitter, you got one slider here on this side. Okay. And you got one on the opposite side. So when you're holding this, you could actually, that's what I liked about this transmitter. A lot of the new ones have that. This radio, I don't know, maybe it's 6-7 years old. I know they don't make them anymore with the touch screen. It's all OpenTX, but this, I can't. It's got the other channels on here. You just push these buttons. You got more channels. You got more stuff on this you'll never use in a million years. Okay? Well, this is what I want to show you. Of course, we're going to go down to here. And when I move this guy, this goes up and down. Okay, guys? When I move the other side, it turns. So you gimbal this way, gimbal this way. And the one servo, like you can see, it's hooked up right to the arm right there. It moves that up and down. I think this gimbal comes from I think it comes from Hobby King. It's all carbon fiber. And the other servo was mounted right underneath here. So if you see it, it's moving. That's what turns it. That's what makes it go up and down. Okay. And we got, of course, the transmitters on top. We got the transmitter on top here. And yeah, it's an FPV slow flyer. It flies pretty good. Not as good as that one. Well, I shouldn't. Yeah, this one here is more forgiving. I could literally put that in the air, just put the transmitter on the ground and trim it, and she'll fly like an angel. Anyways, I got this one sold. Actually, I sold quite a few of my airplanes. I sold 3 of them to a music/hawk shop, and he wanted something to hang up in the store, so he's going to basically buy this to hang up in the store. Makes a nice display. But that's a little bit of a video I wanted to show you on my... might do another review on this Turnigy radio. I know they don't make them anymore, but I do have a Spectrum, and I just like this one better than the Spectrum. I know this got a better feel. The buttons are nice and tight. They don't fall off. The other ones I always have to tighten them up and everything. Great radio. If you could find one of these, I know it's an old radio, but it works good. It works really well. So that's my bit of my review on my slow flyer, which is sold, and that's why I just wanted to show a video of this before it's gone. Probably bring it today. I'm going to take the, but the guy doesn't want the gimbal and all that, but it's a nice plane, and it looks pretty good. Like I say, found it in the garbage can, took it all apart, restored it, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, and we're going to get rid of it, moving on to other projects. Just keep a couple. We got too much down here. But anyway, that's my video on my electric slow flyer, and hope you guys like my videos. I heard a couple subscribers on my channel now. I appreciate all the help you guys are giving me and support. But anyways, catch you guys later. It's minus 20 here. It's cold, so we're going to stay in the shop today and just relax. Have a nice day, guys.